We're John and Lisa, and we're spending 70 days eating our way across Asia. We'd been on the road for just over a month, and we were in dire need of some proper rest and relaxation. And honestly, I couldn't think of a better place for it than Koh Rong. We'd be spending 3 nights in the sleepy village of Soksan before making our way to the Thai island of Koh Kud. It's only 86 miles away, but getting there wasn't as straightforward as we imagined. If you want to see more of our content, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'd been in Cambodia for just under 2 weeks, starting off in Siem Reap, exploring Angkor Wat by tuk-tuk. Then it was on to Phnom Penh, checking out the city and its food scene, before heading down to the islands, first the stunning Koh Rong Sanloem, and now the final stop on our Cambodian adventure, Koh Rong. We took a long-tail boat from Koh Rong Sanloem to Koh Rong. Just $10 with one of the local operators down at Empire Bay Pier. We were heading to Soksan village, and there's a pier there too, but we could only get a boat to the main pier, Koh Touch, and we'd have to make our own way from there.
Just arrived at Koh Touch, Koh Rong. Yeah, the boat ride was interesting. It wasn't like horrendous, but we did get a little wet. Yeah, it was a little choppy, but not, I don't know, on like a choppy scale, like probably 6.5 out of 10. Like, obviously it could be a lot worse.
There was no Irish Sea Ferry.
No. We're going to Soksan, so we need to get like a tuk-tuk connection. The hotel email says it should cost about $10, so let's see. Yeah, this is Koh Touch, speed ramp. So you can buy onward tickets. Let's see if we can find, oh, there's another speed bump. Beach, looks alright for a town beach.
Obviously one time this beach would have been absolutely glorious.
Yeah, looks like there's like restaurants on the pier as well. Quite a lot of shops and restaurants here, supermarkets. Right, so we found a guy just at the end of the pier. Asked him how much, he said $10, so I'm like, yeah, okay, that'll do.
That's what the resort advises it would be, so that seems fine.
Yeah, it said about $10, so I'm all okay with that.
Yeah.
Try not to run over any tourists.
They're not really helping themselves there.
Well, there's bikes in the way. So, I think it's quite a long way though, isn't it? Well, it's like almost 2 hours on foot.
It's hard to say because Google seems to think a viable route is to go like in the sea.
Through the sea.
And that's a lot quicker apparently.
But your Google Maps works better than mine because mine doesn't show any route at all. It says no routes, which isn't very helpful because there are supposed to be like roads on this island.
Yeah.
So well, we're gonna find out. Check what time is it now? See what time we arrived. It's a bit of a nightmare to actually get going.
12:33.
12:33. Yeah, so the boat took about half an hour. Felt a lot longer because it was a bit choppy, but you know, we're here in one piece, a little wet, but fine. No sick bags needed.
No.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Right, so here we are. We made it to Soksan. Yeah, it was 30 minutes in the tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
The first like 8-9 minutes are a bit sketchy because the road doesn't exist there. It's just a dirt track, but then there's like a road all the way from there. This is Three Brothers Restaurant. We're here for lunch. It's like scorching hot at the moment, so maybe that's why no one's eating.
It's 2:30 as well.
Yeah. But yeah, the beach looks impossibly white, and we can see that Soksan beach stretches all the way down. It's huge. So we're gonna have lunch and then go to the beach after. Right, we're like the only people eating at the moment, so obviously the flies have been like frenzied as soon as the food arrived. I've got squid and glass noodles. John's got pork, holy basil pork, some rice. Yeah, should be good, I think.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Happy.
Nice.
What a setting as well. Right?
Yeah, the setting's amazing, and it's not even expensive here.
I'm
So
drinking like $1.
$1 a beer. These dishes are like $5 each, and I think, like, considering the resort and stuff, it's all good. I'm gonna try a little bit of this squid. My first bit of, like, is it up at, no, we had like fish and mock, but we haven't had any other sort of
We had that seafood at the barbecue the other night.
not true. Really nice. Tender, sweet.
I played it slightly safer, but yeah, it's pretty tasty as well.
Maybe we'll come back for barbecue fish for dinner one night too.
Maybe so.
This is Sock Sand Beach, and yes, it really is this beautiful. Miles of pure white sand, barely anyone else in sight, water so clear it's almost showing off. Honestly, this is the best beach we've ever set foot on. Our original plan was to rent a bike and go off exploring the island, but, well, plans change, and doing nothing here somehow felt better than doing anything anywhere else. We'd found paradise, my friends, and we didn't feel like leaving.
This is incredible. Just incredible. Look at the sand. The sea is just blue and calm. And it's John's favourite squeak sand. Can you make it squeak?
Probably not on demand. No, this bit's not doing it. So, there we go.
We first found this in, was it in Phu Quoc?
For what? Yeah. Don't know what caused it. Anyone knows in the comments? Let us know.
Well, I think it's the fineness. It's a bit like talc. If you had talc, it would squeak.
Yeah.
But yeah, this sand is like white and fine.
It's all it blows all over the island. It just looks like patches of snow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. You can stick them all these.
Yeah. This is incredible. It really is incredible. And like, there's probably sort of this whole stretch here is like less than 20 people. And this beach is huge. You could walk all the way down to the headland there, and it's huge. I mean, it's baking hot. It must be like mid-30s today, so we've just picked a spot that's sort of semi-shaded under a tree, and we're just going to get in the water now.
So yeah, you need to get to Koh Rong. You need to get to Sock Sand. You need to get here before they build the international airport, because it ain't going to be like this
Yeah, exactly.
ever again.
Yeah.
We stayed on the beach till the sun went down. We'd have probably stayed longer if we could.
Right, pizza time. So this place is Toto's, run by Italians. Lots of Italian clientele too. I've gone sausage and mushroom. John's gone for usual Diavola,
What do you mean usual?
the usual. We've got a little guest next to us as well. We're hoping he doesn't really like pizza. There was one flying around earlier that like pretty much terrified half of the female diners.
I don't know if you can see him, but it's a little cicada there.
Yeah.
So let's hope he stays down there.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a bit of a treat for us.
Yeah, and my first glass of wine since arriving in Asia, so it's a good one.
Yeah. Bit of a treat day today.
And how do you say enjoying? Nice.
I know what you're thinking. Typical Western tourists coming to Cambodia, eating pizza, drinking wine, and on this night, you'd be absolutely right. The pizza was solid too, 7.5 out of 10.
Day 2 in Koh Rong, very much like day 1. Look at it, look at that.
Honestly, if we'd taken the camera with us on day 3, it would have been very much the same again. So we didn't bother. Looking back, we both feel that we have unfinished business on Koh Rong and are planning on returning to explore the rest of the island. But do we regret spending so much time on this little stretch of beach? Nope, not a bit of it.
Right, it's our second time at Three Brothers Restaurant, this time for dinner, because we really like the look of the menu. It's got a lot of things on it.
True.
Adventurous things on it.
And it might not even be the last time.
Yeah.
A lot of restaurants here. So.
Yeah, we tried one next door for lunch and it was very disappointing. But anyway, moving on. What we ordered. So this is beef tendon stir-fried with tamarind sauce. Quite excited about that. And the waitress tried to warn me off ordering it, but I was like, no, we know what it is, we want it. This one is the barbecued fish, allegedly, but it looks kind of fried to me, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I suppose if it tastes good, then it's all good.
Well, we did debate ordering fried fish, didn't we? So,
We did, but I saw Google reviews saying about barbecue fish and how nice it is. Anyway, we got the pepper lime dipping sauce to jazz it up and something spicy by the looks of things. So I reckon it's all good. I want to try a bit of this while we're on. You can try a bit. Tasty. Got a little chew to it, but I'm not mad about it. Got good flavour, lemongrass.
yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's really good.
A little bit of chilli coming through.
Yeah. We love beef tendon. Maybe you would too. I don't know.
Well, we're getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to Thailand, so...
Yeah, we need a good feed.
That.
No spice because we're getting up early. One of our top tips.
Lisa likes to remind me that I once said I could eat pizza every day. Well, if we hadn't found Three Brothers Restaurant, that might have actually happened here. There are plenty of other restaurants, but if you like tasty home-style food like we do, options are limited in this part of the island. Thanks, Three Brothers. While we were here, we stayed at White Sand Ark Resort. It's a decent place to stay on a budget, and we got a serviceable breakfast every day. Also, hats off to the staff for being so accommodating about our 5:40 AM pickup. They even made us a packed lunch. But how were we going to get to Koh Kud? At one point we thought we might have to go back to Sihanoukville and find our own way into Thailand. But after watching several other people's vlogs, we decided that this would be our last resort. To our relief, we happened upon a ferry company called Boon Siri, which offers direct transfers from Koh Rong to Koh Kud, as well as Koh Mak and Koh Chang. Although be aware that this is only available between October and May.
Morning. So, this morning we got up very early because we're going to Thailand. So we were supposed to get picked up at 5:40, more like 6 actually. This is the fishing village because we're getting the ferry from here to Darusakor
At Darusakor, well remembered, yeah.
to cross the border, and then I think they take us on another bus through to Trat where we get the ferry to Koh Kud. So nice 8-hour day. Let's see how it starts.
It's going to be a long day, we'll tell you what it's like, and maybe you might want to do it in the future, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe.
The crossing was bone-crunching but short, and we finally got to see a Cambodian sunrise after being too lazy back at Angkor Wat.
Okay, we survived the boat trip. Quite bumpy the first half, but after that was fine.
Quite bumpy.
Yeah, needed more like seat cushioning for me anyway. A bit of a bone rattler. Anyway, yeah, maybe about 20 minutes.
Yeah, felt about that, felt about like 2 hours.
This is Darusakor. Looks like they're sort of constructing a load of stuff here as well. There's like a nice beach. I remember looking at Google Maps and the pins. They had like sort of luxury casino hotels, golf courses, lots of Chinese reviews. So
Big construction projects happening here, so
yeah,
let's hope it goes better than so.
yeah. Right, see where the next bit takes us. Catch you in a bit. Okay, on the bus now. Not sure how long this journey is, but we're an hour and a half since we were picked up now.
Yeah, we're making progress. We've just left the soon-to-be beach resort at Darusakor.
Yeah, they've got quite a lot of stuff already, like golf course and some casino hotels. So yeah, it's hoping the bus journey's a short one, but probably not.
I don't think it is.
It goes to the border, so not sure exactly, and then we change bus, I think. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, it's 11:42. We started at 6 a.m. We've just departed, so this is the Cambodian border.
This is the no man's land between the Cambodian and Thai borders.
Yeah, so we're now gonna like walk through the Thai crossing now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bus ride was okay. Like, there's not half of it's paved and half of it's sort of dirt. So, but they're in the process of like building those roads, and it's not horrendous, not like that bumpy. Not compared to 20 years ago, anyway.
Not too bad. One thing I would definitely point out is if you do come to Cambodia, don't throw your boarding pass away in any circumstances. Or if you pay for the visa at the airport, keep that piece of paper too, because they wanted it and they took it from you.
Yeah, they stapled them together and kept them for their notes. But they also wanted to see the boarding pass when we bought the thing as well.
They're very keen on seeing boarding passes, so it's not like at home where you can just chuck it away.
Yeah. Anyway, this is where we are. Yeah, probably switch this off now in case I get caught and confiscated or whatever happens. Bye. So this is the Bunsiri office in Hatlek.
About 10 minutes outside Hatlek border crossing.
Yeah, so you get your boat ticket here, and the boat actually leaves out the back here. And they gave us our packed lunch that we pre-ordered. They've got like a really big sort of seating area actually. It's a very plush office. It's even like some sort of bakery counter and coffee counter and something that seems to sell swimwear, which is interesting. Anyway, yeah, quite hungry, so we took into our...
See if you want to eat this stone cold packed top out.
Yeah, I'm up for it. Hungry. Better than nothing, included in the price. Okay, it's 12:40. We'll be there shortly. Hooray!
You should be aware that there are currently heightened tensions between Cambodia and Thailand, and there are reports that the Hatlek border is currently closed to non-essential travel. Please check the current situation before you attempt this journey.
Hi, just about to arrive. It's like 2 o'clock now. Been on here for just over an hour, I think. Yeah, if you sit on the top deck on the right hand side, you are probably going to get wet, but we got quite wet. Completely calm on the other side, but a bit sun. So bear that in mind. Sort of village on the other side. Fishing village. This is the arrival point. A lot of people waiting to get back on.
Welcome to Gokud.
We're supposed to get a transfer as well, so let's hang around for that, because otherwise we're very far from where we need to be. But yeah, like this ticket takes you like door to door, which is quite impressive really, because they've got to cover the whole island, haven't they? People seem to be on the move, so let's go. Okay, so we've got the VIP seats inside the cab because we were suspicious about which one we're supposed to get in, so there's no seats in the back. But yeah, nice. Proper seat. John's even got a seatbelt and intermittent AC. So we'll see if it's like a coach drop-off. There aren't that many people on here, so it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Okay.
Here we are, we've arrived just under 7 hours door to door from Koh Rong to Gokud.
Our time on the Cambodian islands was unforgettable. Catch us next time to find out what we thought about Koh Kud.